Avatar. The Last Airbender's fan base is still active. Even if the show turns 20 next year, the fan base is still growing. With that being said, people in the fandom have their own opinions about the show. In today's video, I'll be going through some of the fans' unpopular opinions. Enjoy! So I asked you guys on Instagram and Twitter to share your own personal unpopular opinions, and I'll discuss them. Number 1. Tales of Ba Sing Se is a pretty overrated episode. The only good stories were Momo's and Iroh's. I personally disagree with this one. I used to skip it because I thought it was too much of a filler, but I enjoy it now because it offers some great character moments. Katara and Toph's tale showcased their bond growing stronger, and let's not mention the Iroh one. That one was too good. Number 2. Zuko is still the worst. I disagree with this one as well. Zuko is definitely one of the best characters on the show. Even though he's not my personal number 1, I understand why others hold him to that spot. Number 3. Iroh isn't the better bender out of the brothers. This might upset a lot of you guys, but isn't this a fact? The creators did confirm Ozai was the strongest firebender. Even though I like Iroh's character, I have to agree with this one. Let me know your thoughts down below on this. Number 4. Compared to other finales in the franchise, Crossroads of Destiny leaves a lot to be desired. I highly disagree. I personally love this season finale. It's definitely the most emotional one for me. It's tied with the series finale at number 1 for me. Number 5. The Legend of Korra's story is better than The Last Airbender's. Listen, I love Korra, however, I can't agree with this one. Personally, I think Aang's story is better. I have my own issues with Korra myself, which I will probably discuss in a video in the future if you guys would want that, but I'm not a hater of the show. I feel nostalgic towards both show and have to admit, The Last Airbender is just better in my opinion. Number 6. There are plenty of waterbenders that could defeat Katara in her prime. Considering we never really saw Katara in her prime, I'm neutral on this one. One could say her prime was in the original show, but then again she was 14 to 15 then. Number 7. At the end of Avatar, The Last Airbender. I don't ship Katang or Zutara anymore. Older Katang is fine, but a romance between either ship at the end of The Last Airbender didn't feel like the right time. Romance wasn't my favorite part of the show, so again, I don't know how to feel about this one. But that ending scene was beautiful. Number 8. Book 3 was mid, but the show is still overall 10/10. I highly disagree. Book 3 is my favorite. Even though it has a lot of filler episodes, it was a great final season and did a great job closing the show. I guess people don't like it because it was a bit slow at the beginning, but I enjoyed those filler episodes. Number 9. Realistically, Katara would win in a 1v1 against Toph. I'm also neutral on this. They both have their strengths and weaknesses. Katara does have bloodbending though, so I don't know. And finally, number 10. Azula does deserve redemption. Although I would have loved to see that happen, I don't think it's realistic. She's been through a lot of trauma, but some characters are never really sorry and shouldn't be redeemed at all costs. One could argue that she does redemption, because Iroh had a redemption arc and he was a war criminal. I personally like the idea, but I don't see it happening, because in the comics she didn't really change, so I don't know. Just my personal take. So that's it for today. What do you think? Should I do a part 2? Or maybe a Legend of Korra version? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Insta and Twitter. Thanks for watching.